Okay, hello. This is Watchmen, episode 5. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna try and keep it short, as short as I can. I got a couple of thoughts. I just got a couple of thoughts, and then we'll get to. And then we'll go straight. And then we get to it. What happened? But Lady True, I didn't say her name. Lady True, something like that. She came to this Farmer's house, and she just laid her dominance down. Baby, your house. And then she kind of like she was gonna kill it if they didn't do it, but she was kidding. But I would never have done it because I think that they sold their integrity for a house, because their house was a part of their legacy, and they I just didn't like the way she came at them with it. She approached them with it. She was not someone who was used to taking no for an answer, and she was going to do whatever it was to get it. And I think there was a lot of ethical questions that should be asked about making a baby without someone's consent. It's some kind of weird form of, I don't know, but something was wrong with that. And just for the principle of it, I wouldn't have done that because I don't know what the heck this is about. Shouldn't be making this deal today. But then you did, and then something crashed on the place, and looks like she's gonna get it's now hers because she bought the property. I don't know what that is, but it has something to do with all this. Must be somehow she knew it was gonna be crashing landing there. What could it be? I don't know. Obviously. And you had Angela was cleaning up the place. Found a car. Oh, I don't think the pills in the obviously the pills are not memory pills. He was lying about that. There was some speculation whether the pills might be some kind of superpower kind of thing, but I'm not really sure about that. She went to Looking Glass, so we're gonna see who his ex is, because apparently she wants to keep it under the radar. And I'm surprised she actually went to him with it, because she didn't seem like she trusted him last time they saw each other. But I think she was buying her time to decide who she would trust. And she must trust him, or she's setting him up for a trap. She wants to see maybe where the footage ends up going. Right now it looks like she actually trusts him, because she gave him the cloak and everything. The only thing though, she didn't tell him about Will yet. She didn't tell anybody about Will. So there is something she's still holding back, in case he is Calvary or something, right? I don't know. I don't fully trust anybody else yet. Also, we got Lube Man, dude with the oil, flying through the south. That was so great. That was such a badass move. That was some new age shit. Slick, literally and figuratively. I think it's Joey. I think it's that Joey King dude. I think it's him, because I thought it resembled him, and I thought maybe he just looked like he was a superhero. He might be a costume vigilante on the side. It looked like he was watching her specifically, so I think it was somebody who, somebody had to know she was there, and who knew she was going to be there exposing the body. Well, Looking Glass knew, and if Looking Glass told somebody else, right? Maybe Joey King has got in the loop here somewhere. I don't know, but I think it's him, and that's I'm gonna go with that. I think it's somebody we know, though. I think it's somebody we know, and that's what they set it up now. One of those weird things again, and then we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. I see where that's going. Let's see. Oh, and then Adrian Wright. He was cooking clones. He was collecting clones out, cooking them. And we got to see the 5 candles. There's 4 candles. It's been 4 years. And he was baking babies like a microwave baby, right? Making it into adults. I love how he just kind of sat there dancing like this. And you know what? I thought you gotta listen. Go back and listen good to what he said when he was sitting he was bringing them back to the castle on the wagon, and what he said I thought was very, very profound. He started talking about how I am your master, but I am certainly your master. I'm your master, but I am certainly not your maker. Something like that. I think that I mean, then he said, "I would never have burdened you with something, something." I cannot hear what he's making up. I cannot make out what he's saying afterwards, but I think it was the first sign of some kind of kindness in a way. He's been quite, uh, he's been very unsettling, killing off all these clones. Whether you see them as people or not, I don't think he did, and I thought he hated them, but after seeing that scene, it made me realize that he's disappointed. He's actually feels sorry for them, I think, because whoever did these clones, it wasn't him, and they made them poorly designed. They're flawed, and he would never have done that. He was doing cloning himself, and he knows he would have done way better than that. And so I think he feels sorry for them because they have no purpose and they're poorly designed. They're just dummies of real human beings, and he would never have done such a thing to them. It's the first sign of kindness that I think we got from him, in his own way. I really like Adrian Velt's scenes. The first scene we saw him in was so weird, right? But I like his stuff more and more every time I see him. His story is as if happening separately from everybody else. It's like watching a different show, and his stuff is so strange and weird. And I think that's the point. It's a contrast to everything that's happening in other places. It puts perspective on things, because everybody else is dealing with all these problems in the real world and whatever. And here's Adrian Veidt throwing clones into the air with a catapult, like a big kid playing with his toys. And I think that it somehow puts things in perspective. I don't know how else to put it. It's like everybody else is dealing with those problems, but when you see Adrian Veidt, it's like those problems are so far away, and they really are not that big a deal when you compare to, he's in his own world doing something else, and I feel like he's ahead of the game because he's so smart, right? And I like that his stuff is weird, and part of it is you can never understand, you can never predict what's gonna happen next in his scenes. You just can't, because it seems random. Often they will the way they do it is they'll introduce a scene that often looks familiar, like typewriting at a desk, but then elements of it is wrong, like he's naked and there she is massaging his leg. Or in the case of the fourth episode, he's sitting in a boat and there are clones around him. It looks like he's going fishing, and all of a sudden there's clone babies in the water, and he's picking them out like vegetables. Then this was not ripe, tossing them back in like he's like careless vegetables, tossing them left and right. I say it looks normal, and then something weird comes out. The baby's in the microwave. It looks normal in a sense. It could be a microwave thing, like he's making food. Except you know what's inside the microwave. Well, I think something I really appreciated about that, because first of all, I never would have conceived of Adrian Veidt that way. I think it's super creative, because I would never have thought of that. I mean, I think about how I would make a character, how I would do Watchmen as a series. I think about that sometimes, and as an aspiring writer, and I would never have come up with the stuff this person is coming up with. So it's super creative, just original stuff, because none of this would have come up to anybody. This is somebody's special mind at work here to come up with stuff that nobody would have come up with. That's great, because I mean that's uniquely that person's stuff. Very creative. If anybody could have made it, it wouldn't be special. This stuff, it makes it special. And also, because his stuff is so esoteric, I mean his stuff is so esoteric, and I feel that is intentional, because he's so smart. Think about it. How do you write a character who's smarter than you are? If you are the writer and you're writing this character, how would you write him to be smarter than you? How could you possibly? Because you can only write as smart as you are, right? But this is one of those things that you could do. Is the character is so inconceivable. You cannot comprehend his mind. So everything he does makes no sense to you. Everything he does sounds so silly and crazy and weird. But actually, because he is Adrian Veidt, he's so smart, he's the only one who understands what's really going on. Oh yeah, and his most profound statement yet about the horseshoe, I don't need it yet. And then he tosses it over into the knife or whatever he stabbed The person, I don't need it yet. And we keep seeing that horseshoe. So the kid tells me that he's already got this all planned out. And he's just got to get the right things together to make it work. But the horseshoe is a large part of it. He's got it all set up. Okay, trying to speed this up. Almost there. I swear I'm almost there. Last of all, well, second to last of all, Cal. Something is wrong with him. He's becoming more of an interesting character as it goes on. I think he's sheltered, or she's sheltering him. I think he's protecting her husband. He obviously has some kind of traumatic accident or something. I think his belief in as an atheist has something to do with that. Maybe. I think it has something to do with he's a very blank, straight up statement, which leaves room for no other possibilities. He doesn't sound like he has much optimism in anything else. I don't know. But he hates to lie. I got that. But I think that something traumatic happened to him. That's why she talks about the accident. I think he's scared. He doesn't seem to do anything else but stay at the house. I think that he has been injured somewhere badly, mentally or something. And he's scared of something. And so he kind of hides. He is somewhat of a coward in that regards. But it makes him a much more interesting character than I first thought. And at first he was just the husband. Now he's becoming a character of his own, and I love it. Last of all is Lady Chu and her daughter, who a lot of people are thinking was a clone. I wondered that myself. I don't know. But if it is a clone, she didn't make him. Because that clone looks pretty damn good. It works all pretty damn well. As in, Adrian probably made that for her. Because whoever's making the clones for him, the games weren't or whatever, they're not working out too well. But you got she's talking about some kind of dream she had, the daughter, and that I didn't understand what that was at first. But I think people are saying now, I can see that it might be Vietnam. She's experiencing Vietnam flashbacks from the mom because it's like her as a clone. The dreams are coming to her. But I don't know if she's a clone. They haven't quite said that yet. It would seem. I think it would seem a little more obvious. I don't know. I mean, I guess nobody knows what that lady looked like when she was young. I guess. Anyway, we come to the ending, and it turns out that Will is right there. Will Reeves or whatever. He's actually there with Miss Lady True, and they're having a conversation at a table. And she talks about getting cold feet, and he stands up. Turns out he can walk. Actually, strangely enough, I actually expected that to happen. It wasn't as big a revelation because I knew. I don't know why, but he looked like the kind of person who could stand up. There's no way he was going to be in that wheelchair the whole time. They're obviously planning something. I don't know what. I can't figure it out. But they're planning something. It's going to happen in 3 days. She betrayed her. She betrayed his family. He betrayed her. I don't know what they're doing though. Are they the bad guys? Because he said TikTok, and it goes back to my theory that he could be the leader of the cavalry. But I don't know. He's got some other secret yet to reveal. Something brought him back to town, to Tulsa, his home. Because he said, long time since I've been home, and he's making something with her. She's working with him. He got friends in high places. But we still have yet to see the baby that was at the baby in the beginning. I don't think it's her because she's an Asian chick and it wasn't the baby black. Don't know what they're planning just yet. Also, I get the feeling that I mean, I thought that she had never met her grandfather because you would have thought she would have recognized him, but I get the feeling that she knew her grandfather at some point. The way she talks about him or whatnot, the way she acts around him, or she acted talking about him or whatever, thinking about him, I think that she did know him when she was a kid. I think she did see him at least once or twice, and he said something to her because I remember seeing the trailers as well. So I think that she does remember him. He was around long enough to remember him, and I think we're gonna get something with that later on. But okay, hey, less than 20 minutes this time. All right, guys, let's go. Watchmen. Let's do this.
Where's this black box coming from?
I don't know. There's this voice in the corner over there. Never mind. It's just a ghost. He's cold and wearing a jacket. No one can see you, cat. Don't worry about it.
I'm doing this.
Huh? Get back in the closet. Back, Carrie, back.
Turn the camera
Get back.
slightly over.
Don't. You are not allowed to speak.
Toilet paper lens.
I'm not recording. I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're like James Bond.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. No, that's not the one. Yeah, how's it good? My head is so big, it just fills up the whole screen. You can't miss.
Headshot.
And I see the gun. Oh shit! And I try to dodge it, but I can't move it. My head is so big.
Howdy. Been a couple of weeks since the last
Keep that
squid
guy
ball.
lives in a shelter, bomb shelter.
30 seconds
I
alive.
should have known. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna enjoy watching Ozymandias when he gets out there. He's supposed to be talking down to everybody around him. I can't wait. I know it's gonna happen. Hoboken, New Jersey, 1985. 1985. This is during Watchmen's era.
TikTok way.
What? What are you saying? What's his name? The Vite method. Where it's like pull out, but like really smart, like you pull out and you leave a giant squid behind. That's the Vite method.
Is the bomb gonna kill us all?
Yes.
A giant squid. Oh shit! Is the squid gonna show up? Is that what this is?
Aren't you?
This is awfully fast. This is what the 80s was like. This is like the history guy.
Bible boy.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, now you're gonna be naked when you face the squid. Whoa. You didn't waste any time. You're straight to the mirror. Oh, it's happening. Dude, yeah, you wanna see a giant squid in the air? Oh, shit. And he's naked. That's the worst. You gotta be naked too. At least I got clothes on. I can face my death comfortably. You can face off against, the Lovecraftian horrors. It just sucks and nothing else. Oh, what the hell? There's a big ass zoom. Huh? Is that the squid? It's the squid.
Oh my god.
We are gonna see the squid. Oh my gosh, it's huge. That's what Carrie sees. They're trying to make it so it's safe again to come back to the New York. Is it? Please come back. That wasn't him in the flashback, was it? We're gonna learn about Tim Blake Nelson. Mirror guy. I love how she refuses to call him by his name.
I want you to check every house of worship within 50 miles of Tulsa.
Yeah, it was him. Psychic blast. Oh.
I see you joined the force
Oh wow.
right after the White
It was
Knight.
so hard. It was actually
Justice
blew up to New
needed
York
to be
City,
applied.
New Jersey.
And once they let you yahoos put me, I'm FBI, we bug shit.
You bugged my cactus.
So,
You bugged my cactus. I don't know the way he said that was weird.
That's a personal
funny.
issue.
Yeah, his voice is so monotonous, man. He speaks so slow, too. Guy's New Jersey. Oh wow, even the inside of his hat is made of that material. And because he was in that, he was in the Hall of Mirrors. That's like his origin story then. Oh, what's going on here? Ew. Oh, because he's gay. That's right. In costume.
Let me see your face.
Oh, but that's why he has that. He's so scared of happening again. Oh, he got alarms everywhere. Yeah, definitely a paranoid.
It's your machine that's malfunctioning, not me. So you need to replace it.
And throw in
He's so
another
s-
roll of Reflectine while you're at it.
Reflective team. His mask is actually to protect himself, just like you said. They all have a reason for it. He's mentally damaged. Everybody's got such amazing stories, and it's all
okay, guys.
Watchmen related.
What do you think of the cereal?
Milio's. Yep, it's cloning. Everybody's got twos here. What the hell? So cloning is like a common thing here.
Do these dogs look exactly the same to you?
That one's just a little smaller.
What is that? It's not. It better not be one disposal machine. Oh god, it is. Oh my gosh. She just roasted the dog, I think.
It's okay to admit.
It's placebo.
Nostalgia. You sure?
I'm saying, it was memory.
7 years of bad luck.
All those meals broke. How does this guy come up with such really cool stories? There's so much layers to his character now.
Fucking squids.
Whose voice is that? That's a cool voice.
I read an article.
It's a support group.
Prepared to return the faith.
So that's like the 9/11.
And that we know there are other dimensions than this one.
We meet on Tuesdays too, 8 o'clock.
It's not his wife. It's not his ex. I thought it was his ex. I'm confused. They're all blonde ladies. Same.
I bet you're just as batshit as the rest of us. Follow me.
What?
I've seen Jesus play with
Pale Horse. It came out in 92. Steven Spielberg won like a gazillion Oscars. It's called Pale Horse because that's the name of the band that was playing Madison Square Garden when the squid hit. Anyway, there's this one scene, and people just pull their cars over and turn their wipers on like aliens aren't falling from the fucking sky. Why isn't everybody petrified? See you Tuesday.
Lettuce. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was a freaking. Lettuce has never been such a big plot freaking drop. Man, that lettuce kind of fell out perfectly, right? Makes me wonder if that's not a setup. Oh my gosh, she's a lady cavalry. Are you kidding me? They're just gonna walk around like that? Come on, it has to be a trap. Because somebody's gonna smash his winch in a second.
This is Glass. Requesting backup.
Don't do it. What are you doing? The trap. The squid eye. He's gonna find the church. It's actually not a church. This is a setup of a church. It's that. That's it is. It's not a church. I knew it. No, that's stupid. It's a setup. It's a studio. Of course. Because a church would be too obvious. What the hell is that? They're experimenting with dimensions. Oh shit. They're experimenting with the same stuff they made the squid come on. Where's the technology coming from? No, what are you doing? Oh shit.
Is the only way to show you the truth, Wade.
Yes, that was the trailer.
You put that in all your hats?
Are you even trying to disguise your voice, Senator?
No, it's
incredibly
him.
rude. This is just for them.
It's King.
What?
Nope, something else is going on.
Wade,
I know it.
you see it.
Oh, what about chicken style, guys?
We're gonna walk out of here,
I do the bed.
and
You
you're
gotta watch
never
them
gonna
all
be
along.
afraid. Call it a squid pro quo.
Squid pro quo.
This Angela Abar, and that way I don't have to ask these racist Okies to go to her house and kill her. You're called Wade.
So he's some kind of control.
Either way works for me.
He's not claiming to actually be part of the group so much as he was sent down here. So who the heck sent him to keep them under control?
In my very first day, they brought me into a little room, and they showed me what I'm about to show you.
Are we gonna see it, or are you just gonna see his face and they'll cut away? Whatever's on there gonna be so damn good that
I'll leave it entirely
it'll convince him to change his ways. It's like the cycle. It's like your mind is going all over the place.
Adrian Veidt here.
Adrian Veidt. He planned it out.
How could I predict? I planned it. It is with a weapon more powerful than any atomic device. That weapon is fear. In 24 hours' time, yet the monster will not have come from another dimension at all. It will have come from me. A hoax, Mr. President. Yeah. I'll have to maintain the peace with additional small-scale extra-dimensional events.
Oh my god. That means the rain is on purpose too. He had to back up because it was too much for him. Oh, here we go. The best part of the whole thing, man. He got his suit ready. He's getting his suit ready. That is the Ozymandias I know. He's been testing everybody else all this time. We're gonna see what's beyond the dome. Oh, he has a tether to him. Oh, he's on the moon. Oh, that's all the bodies he sent up. That was his test carrying, right? He was timing it. Oh shit! Whoa, no! He put all the bodies up there so he could go up there one day and arrange them in that pattern. And he timed it for that specific day. He knew when the satellite was going to show up.
May God have mercy on your soul.
God. Your gods abandon you.
And it is unlikely he'll return.
Is he talking about Mr. Manhattan? Dr. Manhattan?
No mercy it is.
Oh.
Something in your eyes.
Put it justice, Dr. Manhattan.
The cactus.
Is anything true?
What are you talking about, man?
Just tell me.
These are memories.
I want to help.
Actually, more than I thought he would. He seemed like a kind of guy who doesn't. She go tell him about
They're my
Will.
grandfather's.
Yes. She finally told somebody.
It's not possible. So I covered it up.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Hands, show me your hands. Not fucking move.
Shit. It was all. No. What the hell is she doing? She gonna try. It's like a gingerbread house. See? But now he realizes it's a hoax. There was never another dimension then. He took it back. What? What's going on? Are they coming to check up on him to make sure he did his job or what? What? What does that mean? Oh, what the hell? What does that mean? They're coming for him? See, you gotta watch this for the show, man.
I know. That's why I was like, I want to watch
Yeah,
it first because I was like, I don't want to spoil it. I'm only like.
Oh my gosh. What was that last part? What am I supposed to be? What was the take from that? So what? They, because they immediately went right for him. Are they gonna kill him or are they gonna? Because I thought they like had him in their back pocket or something. They were saying something about, you know, you're gonna do what we say now or something after you watch this video. I don't know.
Well, set you free could also be kill you.
Oh man, is that what that is? Shut up, not. He was just getting really interesting. There's so much to take away from that. So, the 7th Cavalry, alright guys, yeah, she was kind of like the honor. You can't over here was like our, what do you call it? Our 5th wheel or something like that. Our secret 2nd wheel right there. One appearance. She gets one appearance right there.
Sorry guys.
Ladies and gentlemen.
7 classes.
Well, she'll be watching with us. She'll be watching with us otherwise.
Yes. Also, I did not watch any of the episodes yet, so this is like only like bits and pieces of one. And
Yeah.
we're waiting for a day to watch all of it. So.
Yeah, we gotta watch. You gotta catch up.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Best series I ever seen. Alright, now go out there, go sleep. So, I mean, he got kidnapped, he got captured, and, well, he wears the mask in order to, he wears that mask because it's part of his trauma. Leave her. He is a severely traumatized person. Just like a lot of people. Everybody who experienced 11 to the Squid Day. And he wasn't there at the scene of the crime because he would have been destroyed probably if he was. But he was he experienced a psychic blast, which was a residue of the creature falling from the other dimension. And he became traumatized because of it. Scared for the rest of his life. Covering his faces, worried about an explosion happening again, and he gonna dive into his bunker to protect himself. But it turns out it was all a hoax, and it was actually all made by Adrian Veidt. As we already knew that, but he didn't know that. Adrian Veidt had set this all up so that Robert Redford would become president, and apparently even further than that, he kept going on. There was more to the plan. So, because yeah, it did seem rather dumb to me. It always seemed kind of dumb if that was all he did. That was his end game. Ozymandias releases a squirrel on the population, and then what? He just hopes it gets better? No, this story is saying that no, there was more. That was only one part of a much bigger plan. And it started with the squid, but then he had a whole reformation plan afterwards, and that's what we're seeing now, or what we to a certain point. And to the point where he ended up with the game warden. What happened to then? It looks like he had set up the presidency, and then there was supposed to be a bunch of stuff. That video was intended for the president, President Redford. And it looks like it all kind of went to plan, but now he's captured. And I think what happened right there was it changed his mind about things. The looking glass, it made him kind of question all the fears he had ever had, because the guy admitted it wasn't a dimension. So I guess maybe the dimension thing scared the shit out of him. And then it turns out that he actually Ozymandias is the one orchestrating the raining squid, in order to keep the fear going. That something out there there's something out there that's still out there, and it's terrifying people and all that stuff. Where the truth is that it doesn't exist, not anymore. I mean, it's not real. It's all part of a hoax. He just created the ultimate, scary boogeyman thing. Raining squids, and it's all part of his own. It was all part of his plan. He set it up. He set up the whole raining squids. Genius. That's exactly what I was expecting from Ozymandias. That is Ozymandias. He has been planning all this all the way as far back as you can imagine. That is awesome. And that was the best scene in the whole thing, when he decides to launch himself. He finally launches himself past the illusionary barrier and puts together the bodies that he had launched up there last time. So he could form words that would match up with his clock to match the satellite when it reaches that area, and it'll see his the words, and then he would be found. So somehow he ended up on the moon. I think it's the moon. I think so. And I think we could actually see Mars from where he was too. I don't know. But he got put back, and it looks like the game warden is now going to officially arrest him. So he wasn't arrested at the time. It does sound like he had agreed to go there as like a between arrestment and something else. Like, you're not gonna be arrested, but we give you like a place to stay, a playground kind of thing, But you cannot leave. And then he did. He's like on a house arrest, and now he is officially arrested. But we shall see, because you can't keep Ozymandias down. Oh man, dude, I can't wait for him to get back. Because can you imagine? He gonna dress down everybody. I would love to see the way he gonna just talk Lori down. Lori, yeah. She's always all smart ass and everything. But when he shows up, he gonna dress her down too, because he gonna deconstruct everybody's shit, even her stuff, even her shit. Call them all on all their shit, because he's so smart. Everybody is beneath him in that sense. And it's gonna be so much fun to watch. Oh man, he gonna make everybody, all the white cavalry, gonna make everybody look like idiots. Can't wait to see that. Or he might not even spend the time to do so. It might be beneath him. Angela has now admitted to harboring the individual who supposedly killed Judd, and now is in captivity. And she swallowed the pills, the memory pills, the nostalgia pills. Apparently, you can bottle memories now. You can make them with the pills, and she is probably going to start seeing memories of her grandfather, which is going to tell us who he is and everything that's happened to him in the past. I think that's why he left the bottle with her in the first place. He wanted her to probably see those memories, and now she has no choice but to take them. I think that's what that was. We needed something to kind of push her into taking it. I'm not exactly sure what we saw with him at the end there. It's like I don't know. He got her arrested, and then they're coming to kill him. I don't know what that's about. That was an amazing episode. Man, this show just keeps getting better and better. What else happened? It was mostly following him. I felt bad for him. He had to go through all that. He was, he got hit on, and he kind of went with that way. And they play on his loneliness, that he knows he doesn't have any friends, so he's kind of hungry for company. They said everything that he'd ever want to hear, and they even set him up with the police station radio and the letters falling out of the trunk. and he didn't even think about it for a second. It was obvious, and I thought he would have figured it out because there's no way they're gonna put their mask on right up just when they left that place, and he had potential of following them and everything. You idiot. He was fooled again, just like when he was young, and that girl pulled off his clothes. It was the exact same thing. I just realized he's so gullible because he wants to make friends with people. He's so desperate to make friends. It's always a lady who pulls the wool from his face, right? As a kid, it was actually foreshadowing. I was like, that's brilliant. As a kid, he got his underwear pulled off and his clothes taken away, and they did it again. This girl took it away from him too. He bought everything she said, and then bam, he got taken for a loop. All his stuff taken away from him. Not so smart after all. And then they showed that video. I don't know what the heck. I'm not actually sure what they're trying to what I just saw there. I'm not really sure. And that's about it for now. I can't think what else happened. We didn't see Will or True or anybody. But Ozymandias is really coming up to be the best part of the whole damn show. His stuff is making a little more sense now, and it's just so cool to see his brain come into play. When does the horseshoe get used? I want to know. He's gonna probably ride out there on a horse or something. You know what? I just realized. I bet you that was part of the plan too. He knew the game warden wasn't gonna give him up. I think the horseshoes are for the horse he's gonna ride out on. I think that he knew that he was gonna get put back, so he puts the bodies together, the watch, they see it, then he gets taken back by the games warden. He didn't seem at all surprised to see him. He knew the guy was watching. So now he gets put into prison, and the last part of his plan gonna be put into play. Oh, I can't wait for this. I love watching this guy work. We're gonna start seeing the truth of what's happening with Will them and all that. And the cavalry, that's all. Yeah, that was the other thing. Well, we kind of suspected that King was actually a bad guy or whatnot, but it was too obvious. I thought maybe he'd be the good guy. It was a twist. Turns out he's 7th Cavalry. Or rather, I don't think he's really 7th Cavalry. He's not actually a racist. He's not with the cavalry so much as he was sent down here to keep them under control. Interesting. Why? They can't be killed? You rather control them or something? Whatever it is, he was brought down here to corral them. Apparently Judd's job was to do that as well. So he wore the mask at one point as well. But I don't think it made him into a cavalry member. Because you got to wonder who the heck is putting them in charge. He sees them as just a bunch of idiots as well. He called them as such. He's not officially a cavalry member. He's not a racist in that regard. He's trying to keep them under control. He even called them racist. So he's trying to keep them under control for what? They are trying to build a portal like what Ozymandias had. I forgot what he said they were going to do. It looks like they're going to pull something out of it, but I don't know. They're going to open a portal in Tulsa? I don't know. Whatever they're going to do, how does this affect? I don't know. What are they trying to do? Wait a minute. I read somewhere in one of those infographic stuff that they are angry at Ozymandias because they believe he killed Rorschach. The 7th Cavalry's leader is Rorschach, or their messiah is Rorschach, and they believe Ozymandias killed him, which they are correct, sort of. But they want to find Ozymandias and take the revenge. Maybe they think they know where he is. Maybe they know he's on the moon. Maybe they know he's on the moon or whatever, and they're trying to teleport to reach it. Maybe it looks like they're trying to teleport somewhere. Cause like where did that thing come? Where did it go? I think that they're gonna go from that. They gotta find the right spot, and maybe they're gonna try and reach him. Maybe that's how Ozymandias ended up on the moon. Somebody took advantage of his technology or something. Also, now that I see that the cloning facilities already exist, it's not that big a deal, at least for pets anyway. Maybe the lady getting a clone isn't that big a deal. Then again, that was only pets. Maybe not humans. I don't know. But it looks like cloning is a lot more accepted now than it is. Also, that Steven Spielberg movie Pale Horse probably isn't real, is it? I don't really know all the movies he's made, but I'm gonna guess that was a movie he made in that universe, because he said it was about the squid, right? About the band that was playing or something during the squid something. That's genius, because I love how they talked about it. It sounded like a real movie. Okay, that's it, man. What a long episode. A lot of words we've spent. I've been out here, sitting here for like an hour and a half almost. Whew, man. But it was such a good episode. It still keeps getting better and better and better. I think next episode we're probably going to get back to Angela Abar and start following her story again. Find out more about what's going on there. I love Ozymandias and stuff. I think he's going to be in prison next episode, and you watch. It's all part of the plan. Thank you for watching. Yes, it was a freaking awesome episode. Whew, a lot to say, man. A lot to say. I'm going to go watch this again. I'm going to think about it this whole week. I'll have a lot to say next Sunday or whatever. I'll see you guys then.